of an old farm parks or farm forest service lookout, and you're in a forest. About a quarter of a mile away, there's an outcropping, and if you go over there, you get a great view.
So this is what we got, guys. I don't have anything else out here.
The top of Micah Mountain is boring.
And then I figured out the problem with the SDR play and the computer. It was a bad USB cable. So I could put whatever computer I want back over here. But what I decided to do was I want my ham clock. My ham clock was over here. For now, it's going to be on that one. And these two are my computer. So I've got two monitors. I guess you would say I've got a TV and a monitor hooked to this big, huge computer. And what we're doing is we're capturing the bottom screen with OBS Studio that I can pay attention to what's going on the top screen. This is just a live stream from yesterday. There's some pretty wild stuff on the radio. I had never heard any crap like it. This crazy guy that calls himself Kevin, and I think he uses somebody else's call sign that he doesn't like, and he talks about hang gliding and showing up at people's houses on his hang glider, and he says he's gonna tie him up and do weird stuff to him. Like, I don't want to get into it. And he's drunk, and he's kind of got like a Boston accent. He sounds very familiar, like he sounds like this dude that I've heard on 80 meters that's in Idaho. But he claims he's somewhere in Nevada. I don't know. Maybe it just sounds the same. Anyway, we were streaming that, and that was pretty wild, and I just went to bed and came back out here. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, and I thought, man, I'm pretty tired. So I went back and got up at about 5:30. So I probably could have slept a little bit longer, but I've got to try really, really hard to keep myself on a schedule, because I naturally like to sleep all day long, okay, and stay up late at night. And I don't think I'm nearly as productive when I do that. So I prefer to go to sleep and wake up before everybody else. That way I can get stuff done while the kids are asleep and she's not in my hair, you know. She doesn't really get in my way or anything like that, but just sometimes, like, I just don't feel like talking, you know. Anyway, so it's nice to be able to get up in the morning, get a few things done, make some coffee, turn on the radio, come out here. But yeah, we got one radio, guys. One radio. Well, there's 2 or 3 computers over here. Oh, we got 2. I really like not having a whole bunch of stuff on the desk, but usually that's not going to last long. I've got some other speakers I might pull out. Now, I want to get rid of some of this stuff up here. I've got a stereo up there that I don't use. I don't want too much weight up there, but I try to, like, keep only ham radio stuff in here. There's a KW Matchbox and a Heathkit. I can't remember the model of this Heathkit. It's the one that everybody likes, 2060A. Or just the brown one, so it matches my HL 2200. So, I don't have an amp hooked up because the only 240 volts in here is going to my inverter. so that way we can stay on backup. It backs it up, so if the batteries go dead and the solar, it's nighttime, we can still run air conditioning and stuff like that. So I'll have to do something else to get the power for 240. I guess maybe I could piggyback off of it. Actually, I could just... Yeah, actually, I could just run a 240 volt outlet off of it. So, that's actually the smartest thing I ever accidentally thought of. So, with that inverter, that's a 240 volt, 6,000 watt inverter. It provides 2 legs of power. But I'm only using one of them. So, I gotta get in here, but... So what I need to do then is I need to turn on the 240 volt function. I need to get some wire and make myself a receptacle. And this thing's on all the time. It never turns off. It's either backed up by the grid, the solar, or the batteries. So all I need to do is run my 240 volts off of that and my amp is good to go. That means I could use my amp when the power's out. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy.